What is going on, guys? My name is Cain, and I'm here to bring you guys my top 5 best movies of 2017. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I've only seen 30 movies in 2017, so I'm here to bring you my top 5 of that 30 list. I'm going to put a whole list on the screen right now just so you guys can see what movies I've seen, and if that's the reason why, why isn't this movie in your top 5? That's the reason why. So, there's the list. Now let's get into the top 5. At number 5, I have a movie it was probably my most highly anticipated movie of the year, and that was Thor Ragnarok. The reason why it was so high is because the first trailer, it blew me away with the whole immigrant song, and then you see Mjolnir get destructed, and I had so many high hopes going into this movie, and I wasn't let down. It exceeded my hopes. Taika Waititi, I think, is one of the best directors directing right now, and this movie just blew me away on so many levels. Coming in at number 4, I have a movie that I feel like is higher on other people's lists, but it's at number 4 for me, and that is Logan. I think Logan is a fantastic film, don't get me wrong, and I think Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, they kill this movie. But I think the thing that I really took away after watching Logan is Daphne Keane is someone that you really got to look out for in the future, because she killed it as X-23. I didn't expect much, and the first act of her in the movie, she doesn't act at all. By that, I mean she does act, but she doesn't speak any lines, and she still kills it. And it's very interesting to see a child star do so well in a movie. I think she's the best portrayal in a movie from a child star since Haley Steinfeld in True Grit, and she got nominated for an Oscar. If Daphne Keane got nominated for an Oscar, I would be ecstatic, because I think she deserved, she gave a fantastic role, and if she did that, I would be surprised. I can't wait to see more from her in this movie. It sounds out a character that we've been with for about 20 years in a really fantastic way. Beautifully done. I think this movie is well deserved in top 5. I hope it gets nominated for some Oscars. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, it's life, man. But coming in at number 3, I have a movie that really surprised me, is The Disaster Artist. I didn't see The Room till about October of this year, and that movie, it was exhausting watching it. I was physically exhausted after watching The Room, but when I saw The Disaster Artist, it's very humbling. You learn a lot about Tommy Wiseau and everything that he went behind it to make The Room, and it's really interesting. And someone from a point of view of wanting to be a filmmaker, and all these guys wanted to do was just make a movie, it's really humbling to watch and see all the things they went through. And while it is very humbling and heartwarming, it is hilarious. It is by far the best comedy I've seen in a long time, and I think James Franco kills it as Tommy Wiseau. Dave Franco did great. The movie is just hilarious. If you haven't seen The Disaster Artist, which it didn't make that much money, but I would strongly recommend seeing it. See it in a theater, see it on DVD when it comes out, but definitely make sure you guys watch The Disaster Artist. I don't think you need to see The Room to see it, but it's hilarious. It's very funny. It is a hilarious movie. It's number 3 on my list. And then number 2 is a movie I feel like just flew under people's radar, and that's Blade Runner 2049. This movie is a masterpiece. I'm surprised that not many people are talking about this movie for Oscar competition, because I think it can win Best Picture. I think it could win. I think it has Best Cinematography locked. I mean, the cinematography in this movie is fantastic. Ryan Gosling, he kills it in this movie. Harrison Ford does great. Robin Wright, she's great. I don't know how to pronounce it, Amy D. DeFries or something like that. I don't know how to say her name, but she plays the AI for Ryan Gosling's character, and she does great. And this whole movie, it is a masterpiece, I think. I think it's a movie, when you look back on 2017, this is a movie a lot of people are going to be talking about, and you might be like, whoa, you're saying that this is a masterpiece, this is the movie everyone's talking about, but it's number 2. Well, I'll get to number 1 in a second, but this movie is great. I think Denis Villeneuve better get nominated for Best Director. I hope he wins it. Roger Deakins better win for cinematography. He's never won cinematography, and this dude is amazing. Get Roger Deakins an Oscar, man. He is fantastic. He is one of the best cinematographers in Hollywood. Get him an Oscar for Blade Runner 2049. If that's the only Oscar it wins, I'll be happy, because Roger Deakins, he deserves it. Alright, so number one, you may ask, what is that? Because I just hyped up Blade Runner 2049, it was number 2, and before I even say it, I think this movie is not the best movie of the year, but is definitely my favorite movie of the year. Like, I had the most fun watching this movie, and that was Baby Driver. Baby Driver is directed by Edgar Wright, and this movie is fantastically done. It is so fun. I hope it like gives us this new like modern musical, because musicals I feel like are dying out in a sense because they're not as popular as they once were. And you might be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We had La La Land last year, and then we have The Greatest Showman this year, but you're saying they're dying. I think they just need to get reimagined. And I think Baby Driver could be a step in a new direction. I don't know whether it's a better direction, but Baby Driver, the way it incorporates music in this movie is so fantastically done. It is so fun of a movie. This is the most fun I had in a theater at all time. Like, in history of every movie I've ever seen, Baby Driver is the most fun I've ever had in a movie experience ever. And honestly, this movie is so fantastically done. It moves in a way, it's so hard to explain, but this movie is just so good. If you haven't seen Baby Driver yet, go check it out. I hope you have at least. Let me know what you guys think of my list. This has been my top 5. I'm going to do my top 5 worst movies of the year following this video. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But if you did, awesome. Make sure you guys leave your top 5 movies of the year in the comments below, because I'm interested and I'll probably respond to you guys and we can have a little discussion in the comment section. But until then, I'm Cain. I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys next time for my top 5 worst movies of 2017. And man, it's probably gonna end in me ranting about a couple movies. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.